Yo, what's up guys, Tim here. Welcome back to another Decant Boutique video. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about 5 aquatic fragrances that you guys should try out. Of course, all of these are designer fragrance. I might do a niche one later on into the futures, but today we're going to focus on the designers. So let's get the first very obvious one out of the way. This one is Aquatic PROFUMO. Now the reason this is such an amazing aquatic is because it is just one of the most mass appealing fragrance in the world right now. It smells absolutely fantastic, and every time I wear this one, it gives me a surge of confidence simply because I know everyone around me likes it. Every time I wear this, I feel safe, I feel confident, I feel like it's just gonna work for me. There's just that air of, again, confidence around me every time I wear Aquatic PROFUMO. It just works. The only one thing that I have a little problem about when it comes to this fragrance is just the fact that it smells so familiar to a lot of people. I have had some people came up to me and told me, are you wearing Aquatic? Like some people actually thought I was wearing the original Aquatic, which is sometimes a good thing, sometimes a bad thing. The good thing is, again, it's very mass appealing. People do love it. The bad thing is it's not unique. It's not something that people are gonna smell off you and think you are one of a kind or have a long-lasting first impression. You're just gonna smell nice and smell very familiar. You're gonna smell well put together, let's just say that. People are gonna like it, but it's not something that they're gonna be like, wow, this guy. First impression, amazing. I'll remember that guy forever. It's not something that a girl is gonna smell off you and be like, wow, that guy, I've never smelled anything like him before, or something like that. It's very, very much a Swiss Army knife that is well known around the world, and everyone kind of uses the same brand of Swiss Army knife kind of deal. So Aquatic PROFUMO, although a very good aquatic and one that I still recommend you have in your collection, it's not one that I recommend you have as a standalone. You shouldn't own just Aquatic PROFUMO because you want fragrances that have more uniqueness to it to wear in different other situations. This one will serve as your Swiss Army knife as times where you need a fragrance that just works, and that's exactly when I use Aquatic PROFUMO, is when I need something that just works. So yes, first one, Aquatic PROFUMO. Second one here, we're gonna talk about a very unique one. This one is Valentino UOMO AQUA. Now this one takes the DNA of UOMO and UOMO Intense and really kind of summerify it, if that's even a word, summerify. So it really adds a lot of aquatic notes, some lightness to it. This one smells very creative. If you're looking for a summer fragrance or an aquatic fragrance that leans towards a little bit sweet, a little bit dark, this one is the fragrance for you to try. It just smells like no one else. I will say with 100% confident that no one else in the world around you is wearing Valentino UOMO AQUA, and if you happen to find a person that wears this, that's very, very, very rare, and you guys should probably become like best buddies because he's probably into fragrances just as much as you are. But other than that, you're not gonna find anyone that wears this. So this is a very, very, number one, safe option, but also unique. Is it as mass appealing as Aquatic PROFUMO? Absolutely not. This one, like all other creative fragrances, tend to be plagued by the fact that it is creative. It smells different. It's not something that everyone's going to enjoy, but it's one that if people do enjoy it, you'll leave a very long-lasting impression because they'll remember you. The sense of smell is a very powerful thing. If you smell something that you smelled before, you're almost instantly reminded of that memory, and fragrances that are more creative create that long-lasting impression way more effectively than fragrances that are just like a Swiss Army knife like Aquatic PROFUMO. So they are give and takes for wearing creative type fragrance, and this one to me is one of those safer creative type fragrance that is more easily liked while still maintaining that uniqueness at the same time. So that's what I like about Valentino UOMO AQUA. The only thing that I will say I don't like about this fragrance is the fact that the performance is really, really not so well. It lasts on me around 4 to 6 hours. That's the average range that it lasts. Sometimes a lot more on the lower end of 4 hours, but it really does not last that long. Projection on this one is rather weak as well. So to get the most out of this fragrance, you want to wear this on occasions where you're only going to be out for, say, a couple hours. So maybe you're going on a date, you're going for a quick event, stuff like that. This one will work well for you there. But to wear this on a prolonged day, like to wear this all day at work, or if you're going to a party or an event that lasts longer than 4 hours, this one will not really do it all too well for you. So really pick your time when you want to wear this one, but it does smell great, and that's why it is on this list, because creative aquatic fragrance, very hard to find. Most of them fall under just citruses, fresh, just oceany. It's very boring. But this one, very creative, and I love that Valentino kind of took it in their own direction without following the trend in a way. So yeah, Valentino UOMO Aqua, try this one if you haven't done so yet. Next one we have here is another mass appealing one. This one is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. Now this one is also very, very easy to wear. This alongside AQUA PROFUMO, I would say, are two easiest to wear aquatic fragrance from this era. Besides one more here that I'm going to talk about later on this list, but that one's kind of a special case. These two are the most easiest to wear aquatic fragrance that can get you a lot of compliments and has pretty good performance and versatility as well. So these two are used in the same kind of situation. They're on the same boat really in terms of, again, when you're gonna use it, how many compliments you might get from it, and the overall general feeling that it's gonna give you, which is the confidence, the freshness, the just masculine summer freshness kind of vibe. These two will provide you with that kind of feeling. This one even more so on the aquatic than Profumo. This one smells really much like ocean breeze. It smells very fresh, aquatic, citrus. It's very much a summer sun type of fragrance as opposed to Profumo that's being more of a nighttime type of fragrance. This one is clearly a daytime fragrance and it smells absolutely fantastic. I really like the smell of this one. I don't wear it too often simply because of the same reason of Profumo. It is quite recognizable. Like, it's not the most unique smelling fragrance. No one's gonna come up and say, hey, are you wearing Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense? It's not as popular like that as with Profumo, but it's a smell that's not the most unique smell. It falls under those aquatic fragrance that smells, like I said again, citrus, aquatic, fresh, so it's not the most unique thing ever, hence why I don't wear it so often. But when I do wear it, I can be 100% sure that everyone around me loves the smell, or at least like the smells. So yeah, this is one of those confident booster. You can wear anytime. Another Swiss Army knife, less popular than Profumo, which is to me a little bit nicer because it's a little bit more unique, but at the end of the day, it's a Swiss Army knife. It's another one to have in your collection if you don't have a Swiss Army knife for the summertime yet. This is a pretty good option for that. Next one here, we're gonna talk about the extremely creative one that I like. This one is AQUA AMARA. Now this one is very divisive. Some people love this, some people absolutely hate it. To me, I absolutely love it. This thing smells like you take a whole bunch of citrus and you smash it in with like the strength of an ocean wave, and you just kind of rush that towards people's nose. That's how this one smells. It's very strong, it's very dominant, it's very masculine. So this one really makes a statement right away. Upon first sniff, people know that, hey, you intentionally wore something so strong to make a statement, because it is very, very strong for an aquatic fragrance, and it's one that is also extremely unique. I've gotten a lot of compliments from this one. A lot of people really, really like it. Now that I think about it, I've honestly never gotten a negative reaction from this fragrance, despite the people online saying that they don't like it. I've heard a lot of negative comments, a lot of negative reviews, but on my end, personally, I've never gotten a negative reaction wearing AQUA AMARA. Everyone around me tend to just really enjoy the scent of this. I think the negative reactions are coming from the fact that they're smelling it off the opening, maybe at the mall or something like that, and they don't really give it enough chances or give it a real chance when wearing it. That might be where all the negative comments are coming from, because in the opening initially, it is scratchy. It is strong. It's not something that's so easily to smell and like in the opening, but in the air, after the first 10 minutes or so, it smells really beautiful. Citrus aquatic dominance. It smells just absolutely stunning, and it's one that I really, really like. This is one of my personal favorite aquatics of all time. So yeah, if you guys have not tried this one yet, I really do urge you to try it. The last one here is the most kind of controversial one in this list, I guess. Well, not controversial, but I put this here because it has some importance and it improves upon a DNA that we all know and love. It is another Acquatic fragrance. This one is Acquatic Profondo. This is the new Profondo. Now, I wore this a couple days ago, and I did get recognized again for wearing Acquatic. So it has a lot of similarities to the original Acquatic, more so than the Profumo. Profumo, I would say, is a little bit different from the original Acquatic, but this one I would say bang on. I would say at least 85% similar to the original DNA with a little bit of like modern blue freshness and some greenness added onto it to make it kind of a modernized version of Aqua di Gio. And that's what I was going to talk about next, is that this is a modernized Aqua di Gio. If you want to wear Aqua di Gio, wear this one instead. I highly recommend you just grab this instead of Aqua di Gio, because Aqua di Gio smells fantastic, but it does smell dated. This one has a lot of blue freshness, some greenness, some very modernized mass appeal touch to it that's been tried and true and works in so many other fragrance DNA that has been smashed into the Aqua di Gio DNA to really create, again, a very modernized, mass appealing version of Aqua di Gio. Not to say that Aqua di Gio is not mass appealing. It's already mass appealing in itself, but this one is even more so mass appealing than the original. So if you want to wear the original Aqua di Gio, I highly recommend you wear this one instead, which is the Profondo version. It's new, so it's a little bit on the expensive side to purchase right now, but wait for the price to drop a little bit. Aqua di Gio fragrances don't tend to go on discount that often. So if you can wait for the price to drop even a little bit, this one to me is a way better choice than the original Aqua di Gio. Plus, I forgot to say, it lasts much longer than the original. This one stays on my skin 8+ hours, while the original really 4 hours nowadays. So yeah, this one, much better version than the original Aqua di Gio Profondo. Alright guys, that's it for this Decant Boutique video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, we have decants of a lot of these fragrances, maybe not Profondo yet, but we have decants of a lot of these fragrances on our website. I'll leave it down in the description below. You can go grab and try out those fragrances there. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and bye.